Wisconsin playing host to the Nebraska Cornhuskers in Madison. Both teams red hot before yet another Big Ten matchup. Hi again, everybody, with Coach Bruce Weber. Jeff Levering with you. Thanks for being with us this afternoon. Listen,
the threes, which we all talk about, but he also gets layups.
Three-point shooting is definitely going to be a key in today's ball game, especially for Nebraska. They live and die on that three-point shot. And first, Wisconsin with the basketball. They were doing everything right against Iowa earlier in the week, and they turn it over. They had 10 turnovers in the first half against Iowa. That's something that Wisconsin has really thrived on this year, is their defensive rebounding, one of the best in the country.
And that makes a difference. Again, those close games that they lost last year, those little plays make a difference, and they're much better at it.
The double on Crowell. Wall's got it by himself, and Wall will go to the line. He was living at the free throw line.
Both ends of the court.
Now Wall makes his first against the Hawkeyes.
He definitely is getting more arc on the basket.
Nast has him by a couple of inches. Wall inside. Couldn't make the bunny underneath. That's a great action from Wisconsin.
Got a naked ball screen, little slip. Got an easy one, and he just didn't get it down. And now Nebraska takes advantage and get transition, which is so important for them. They want to get out and run.
Rebound run, Tominaga. One for his first one. It's so good to get him going early, especially on the road, as Wall doesn't miss this time.
Again, just a little high-low action, a little cutting, come off the cut.
26 wins that season.
Just a little cautious. They were so good and energized against Indiana at home. Now they got to take advantage of getting that ball inside the paint.
And Rink Mast right there, you can see his vision. His assist-to-turnover ratio for a big man is incredible.
It's just amazing. And last year they had Walker, who was so good at that running. They ran through the offense through him. Now they got Mast doing that, and it's really hard for big guys to defend out on the court.
Store for three, fills it up on his first triple, where he ball faked and then went right to the basket and laid a dunk on a Hawkeye defender.
That was impressive, and his explosiveness, he doesn't have that wirily long athleticism, but he is very, very strong. It's something, if you know, that's great. If not, they're going to put you on defense and make you guard.
Wisconsin with Carter Gilmore and John Blackwell on the floor. Tominaga step back three, drains it. Williams going, got into foul trouble, still had a very efficient game against Indiana.
Yeah, started them really going, and Tominaga was the second half, got him going. So you got Chucky Hepburn with the three.
Big three by Chucky Hepburn. When he wants to, he can go get his offense.
And he's shooting the ball much better from three this year. A lot of that, I think, is because he's not forcing them. He's letting them come. Obviously, that wasn't an easy one, but he got going early here.
Tominaga had just a little bit of space. Now it's Sam Hoiberg who knocks down the triple.
Good, solid basketball play. He just hit the three. Tominaga, he could have forced that thing, made the good kick for the wide open three, and the Huskers are right back in this thing.
Subs ready to check in for both teams. Crowell feels the double. Crowell into Blackwell. Blackwell high off the window just to avoid the swipe of Alec. Nice cut. Blackwell missed the shot into the hands of Alec. Here come the Huskers. Gary running the floor, able to hit the layup. Two-point game.
Good pass by Williams, just basic basketball, ran that lane. Gary is a good athlete and can really get to the basket.
Four subs waiting at the table for Wisconsin. A third joins for Nebraska, and an and one for Blackwell.
Again, that inside pass, you got the good cutting action. Three times, really good around the paint and score.
The season, Wisconsin turning over the Huskers and trying to add to their 5-point lead. There's a Sejan for three. Oh my goodness, right off the bench and buries. Rink Mast gets it to Hoiberg for three. Couldn't answer, and a good rebound by Store. Store, 1-on-3, hits the jumper.
This is where Wisconsin is much worse out there.
Sejan Misses his second three. Sejan stays on the floor after the media timeout. Hoiberg trying to get around the seal. And now Lawrence, a deep three. Knocks it down.
Guess it's not hurting too bad. Came right back. The tape maybe helped a little bit.
Winter, Wall, McGee, Sejan again from three. Sejan, 2 for 3 to start.
Coach Gard going back with the guy that helped him last year win some games.
Turnover. Kamari McGee has it in his hands. Good transition defense from Nebraska. McGee going up against the trees for 2 more.
That's another player. McGee has been just a nice spark off the bench. His defense, his energy. He loves being at Wisconsin and being part of this program.
McGee tried to take the charge in the first half as Alec goes to the line. Forgotten at times on that bench. Pop a couple of shots
right off the bat, and they run a little quick hitter for him. So that's you add to their depth if he gets going.
Yeah, what a weapon in conference play. Storr had some space, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. On-demand replays, 24/7 channel for your school. And watch up to 4. Storr.
That's their movement. They're a little bit stagnant. Again, credit to Wisconsin. They are a very, very good defensive team.
Well, 19 turnovers forced by the defense last time against Indiana. Not as much urgency it feels like in this first half.
Different playing on the road.
How about it? Adding some foul issues to a thumb issue as Storr converts on that 3-point play. Lead up to 14, largest of the game.
I think this is a key time for Nebraska to keep within that single digits. They got to have a nice little run here.
Klesman is all over Tominaga. Mast backing down on Crowell. Mast over the top from beyond the arc. But both handle the basketball very well.
And take care of the ball. Both of them have pretty good hands and footwork.
Assists.
I think it's the best thing about Wisconsin. They just have such good depth, especially scoring the basketball.
Hepburn for 3. 2 for 2 for Chucky. Nebraska native playing against the Cornhuskers. Williams trying to create some space. Good defense by Hepburn, but the shot goes, and he's going to get the foul. Trying to convert on his 3-point play, and does.
Those easy post-ups.
15 steals against the Hoosiers, just 1 in this game as Storrs turn around an air ball.
Again, that there was just a great example. They just fought him, got him off the block, and it made it into a tougher shot.
Tominaga put his shoulder into Chucky Hepburn. Give and go here. Hepburn for 3 again. In and out. Wall offensive rebound. He's fouled. Tyler Wall was 1-on-2 and came away with the basketball.
It's been the one. You have a good night, and also as a team.
Take a look at our
Illinois. They just hung in there and made it a game.
already 18 fouls for Nebraska. That's a big deal. Only 3 for Wisconsin.
Especially how the Badgers have shot the ball from the free throw line on the year.
One of the best in the country at playing defense without fouling. 8 first-half fouls before the 6-minute mark as Crowell goes to work down low. Nebraska a little bit, and they have changed totally as Hepburn talk about hesitation. Beautiful move.
Nice little move again. He's letting the defense come. He's not forcing it. Seemed like last year he came down. He wanted to make a play every time. Now he's letting the defense take what the defense gives him.
Mast all by himself, finally able to knock down a field goal.
Good footwork also. It's so important.
Hepburn into Carter Gilmore. And Gilmore able to finish.
Again, Nebraska has really been good at protecting that paint, overloading, but they have not done a good job they have been really giving up too many points in that lane tonight.
Mast goes to work on Winter for 2. Mast feels like he's starting to take over a little bit for Nebraska.
He's got the advantage a little bit playing against the young guy Winter. See if he can get them going.
Sejan back in the game, knocks down another 3. Just the second time this year he's had a game where he's knocked down multiple 3s.
He did not hesitate on that. Again, that's not right on the line. That's a little bit of depth on that shot.
You know he's feeling it when he's taking shots like that. Tominaga inside to Mast, a foul.
Know how to shoot. He's got a great release, great backspin, good fouls. And now the coaches maybe got his attention a little bit. He
would feel like the basketball would get in his hands and he would just say, no, 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 I want no part of that. Instead, today, he wants that basketball in his hands from the get-go. Kamari McGee fires from three. Another triple falls for the Badgers. For the Cornhuskers on that end of the floor. Which is crazy because going into that possession, they were shooting 50%.
You know, just cannot get it going on the defensive end. You're talking about the Badgers now with 46 points, 48 points, and they've dominated 7 threes, but they've also dominated points in the paint with 20.
And this is not the typical Wisconsin offense that, you know, everybody's used to. Slow and efficient. They are motoring. Mast inside for two. Hepburn had it knocked away. Fast break for Nebraska. Pull it back, set up the offense. Don't forget State Farm halftime shows coming up. Mike, John, and Mike all standing by in Chicago. Tominaga for three. Boy, did Nebraska need it to go.
He's just going to give credit to Klesman for doing a great job of staying connected with them, but he just lost it. You give him any space, he can make that thing.
Just incredible how he's able to create space. Tyler Wall puts it on the deck. Crowell, offensive rebound. No, now Wall again. He'll go to the line. He's 4 for 5.
He's more and more looks at home, using that energy of the building. That's a lot of screens that make it tough to defend.
And Wisconsin with 49 first half points. You combine that with what they did in the second half against Iowa. Nice little 40 minutes as Tominaga got a point shooting. Something about just seeing it go through the hoop time and time again. Hepburn, nice move inside. Give it up to Laurel on the cut.
Chucky does a great job beating that closeout, going in, not forcing action, letting it come, making a nice little dish off. Badgers got 51 points in the first half.
Three ball falls for Nebraska. Eli Rice able to hit the three at the horn off the backboard. 51 points in the first half for Wisconsin.
Nebraska, you got 38 points at halftime. That's not too bad on the road.
And shot better than 50% of that first half. Just Wisconsin was doing everything right. You saw the last half against Iowa, 51%, 51 points in the first half today. That's a heck of a complete game for Wisconsin. Can they continue in the second half?
You know, they've scored it over 70, 7 straight games, so you got to think they're going to get to 70. Now, how are they getting to 100, I guess, would be the question.
Everybody that's touched the floor has scored at least 1 point with the exception of Klesman. As Hepburn fires from three, buried another one. Hepburn has 3 threes in the game.
Well, the heat has continued, and for Nebraska, they've got to find a way to get Williams involved, Welcher involved, get something out of it.
Tominaga with a great cut. Wonderful feed from Mast.
Little setup play out of the halftime by Coach Horberg with the back cut, got everyone out high. And they know Klesman overplays him, and they got him for the easy layup.
Yeah, if you're Nebraska, you got to make some adjustments, especially on this side of the floor.
You know, they just have not had the fight and the energy. You talk about a team that's averaged 15 steals outside, and they've done it from the inside.
Inside-outside game, so critical for Wisconsin. Again, a team that doesn't shoot the three all that well. And we'll get a foul as Williams will go to the line and shoot a couple.
Not been there today.
And Williams hits the first free throw. Points again, maybe some of that. Opponents that they played in the non-conference, those numbers might go up.
They're protecting the paint.
Oh my, Storr, so athletic. Able to bring that one down, couldn't finish off the play. Just the catch was impressive.
Again, a quick hitter out of the halftime, going for the lob off the back screen.
Mast hits the triple, and just like that, it's an 11-point game. Haven't come up with many stops in the game. Swing it to the corner. Storr gonna go baseline. Touch pass, Klesman. Better defense already in the second half for Nebraska. Storr for two, short, and there's a foul. Got big guys that have really carried the offense. Mast and Lawrence just picked up his 3rd foul, and he stays on. Mast, hook shot, no good.
Good job by Stephen Crowell, just staying big, using his body, and not fouling. That's one thing the Badgers do a great job of. They play defense without fouling.
Here's a 3 from Blackwell in the corner to create the turnover. Blackwell passed up the 3 and then turns it over. First turnover of the second half, just the 4th in the game. Tominaga, nice cut to Gary for the dunk.
Nice dish off.
It's the only area where Nebraska has the advantage. It's in the fast break points. Tyler Wall flying through for 2.
They're just much more stronger. When people say, why are they better? Well, they're a year older, they're stronger. Makes a big, big difference.
Store, baseline, feed to Winter for a 3-point opportunity. Credit to Store on the great pass, and he finishes off the...
Wanted to go to Tominaga, and they had a little set, but Klesmit did a great job of fighting him.
Shot by C.J. Wilcher. He had taller Store on him. Tominaga around the screen. Leading in into the paint. Alec comes away with it, no reset. And Rink Mass finish off what was a weird possession for Sejan. Had the hot hand in the first half. Step back 2, in and out. First non-3-point shot for Sejan. Gary on the reverse for 2 more.
That's Gary's game, just getting out in transition, whether it's...
Throws for Wisconsin going down the stretch. Sejan for 3. What an afternoon for Connor Sejan.
And they're running plays for him. What a nice spark. You know, had a great freshman year. Not the year that anyone probably thought he would, but if they can get him going.
Alec hits a 3 on the other end and answers.
Body language, he's shooting the ball with such confidence.
10 threes hit by Wisconsin, matching their season high. Hepburn looking for space. How about Crowell for 3? Season high 11 threes.
He's in the defender and get him an open look.
And Rink Mass able to get that one to go down. It's a long 2.
Again, scoring has not been Nebraska's, you know, fault this today. They have scored the basketball. They just got to find a way to stop the Badgers.
Crowell isolated in the post. Crowell goes baseline, hook good. Crowell with 9 feet from Williams, but Wilcher couldn't hit the shot. Wilcher trying to keep it alive and bounces it right to Wall. Hepburn finds Blackwell, what a feed. Blackwell in double figures. 5 in double figures for Wisconsin. Hepburn driving. And trying to do so much, and it affected the other parts of his game. He has really bought into what he needs to do. It's Rink Mast in and out for him. Alec with the rebound. Another shot for Williams for 3, and he buries it with that. 3rd best in the Big Ten behind Purdue and Illinois. Tominaga trying to create space and hits another 3. Don't look now. Roll.
And that's the bounce, but they've been able to get offensive rebounds. So when they do miss, which hasn't been much, they've been able to get some second chance opportunities. 7
offensive rebounds in the game as Wall puts it on the deck. And he goes right at Alec.
Again, a confident older guy that he said, this is my time, I'm taking him. And a year ago, I don't think he would have done that.
Wall with 14 and 7 today to go along with 4 assists. Williams in the paint for 2.
Chance to, grind it out, get to the free throw line, and get that thing in the single digits.
Well, it's been about an hour of real time since Lawrence has taken a shot. Hepburn kicks to the corner for Klesmit. Floor.
Yeah, and we talked about officials, and it was a tough stretch down the end, but again, they play at such a different level. We saw it the other night against Indiana.
Wall fires for 3.
Definitely got 80. Now, I don't know if they get 100, but they definitely can get to 90.
86. 67. Wisconsin's led by as many as 20. Blackwell's jumper. It's 21 now.
Great little ball screen again. Defend. When they guard, they are really, really good.
Lindsay for 3, no good. And the rebound by Eli Rice. Well, better days will come for the Huskers. They're on a 5-game winning streak, had a 7-game winning streak earlier in the season.
They would always come back.
3 of the next 5 will be.
They played well the last 10 games or whatever it is. It's not just one night. They're a really, really good team. Definitely one of the top teams in the Big Ten.
This is a run that started right before Thanksgiving when they went down to Fort Myers. Had a tough game against Providence. Good block by Wilcher. Tough game against Providence. They went to school. They learned about themselves, and they just came out and they blitzed everybody since then. Their only loss at number 1, Arizona.
If they can get Connor Season to make some shots and kind of blend in with these other guys, it gives them so much more depth.
What a difference maker as C.J. Wilcher hits the 3. 3.2 seconds to go. They inbound it, and that's going to do it from Madison. Convincing victory this afternoon for the Badgers, 88-72 your final.
Just feel really good about it if you're a Wisconsin fan, the way they're playing, their efficiency. Love their point guard play. Just doing everything right on both ends of the